Hello everyone, JDev, creator of the JDev Entertainment Network, has returned once to give you precisely what you want, which of course would be more of me, because I'm in such high demand, especially with this coronavirus stuff going on, and quite frankly, I'm all you're going to need. Giving you gals and guys another Ozark Season 1 episode recap video, but before I do that, it's very important if you're not caught up with where I am recapping Ozark, so make sure you do pay attention to that episode title that's in the description, and if that's the case, it's recommended that you don't watch this video to avoid any forthcoming spoilers. And for the rest of you, there's a few things that I'm going to need you to do. If you could, make sure you hit that like button and like this video. Go ahead and share this video. Go to the comment section, leave a comment with your thoughts and your overall score, or anything over Ozark related. And of course, make sure you hit that sub button and subscribe to this channel. All those things help the channel out. You don't necessarily have to do them all, but it would help, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And it doesn't take that long to do that. What, 5 seconds to leave a comment and like 5 seconds or 5 to 8 seconds to do all the other stuff? You can do it. Anyway, Ozark Season 1, Episode number 5. The title is called Ruling Days, and we start with Mason, the priest, and he's at a gas station, and there's a robbery going on. He just walks in there, and there's a teller behind the counter, and then there's this crazy motherfucker that's robbing the place. There's multiple ones, but there's only one left. And Mason, and he's like trying to get him to not, he hasn't committed murder yet, because one of the people that he shot is going to be alive, it looks like. And then there's the cashier who he's threatening on killing. And eventually she gets away, and then the perpetrator gets mad and shoots Mason. Well, he survives that, and he does this thing where he like lays in the lake. It's kind of like he was reborn at that moment. So interesting stuff. And then the main thing is Bobby Dean's body turns up at the Bird's boat dock, which they, of course, unconvincingly explain away as an accident. I mean, why would they kill the guy and then put him by their boat dock? Shown copies of the sale documents for the strip club, the sheriff realizes there's no evidence the Birds have motive to kill Bobby Dean, and takes no further action. And then Jacob Snell attempts to persuade Marty to launder money for him at Lickety Splits. Now, Marty sees Mason Young, the local pastor, holding boat-based Sunday services on the lake, and realizes that building Mason a church could represent an opportunity to launder money. Marty asks Ruth to run the strip club over the 4th of July weekend, which leads to him hiring her as the full-time manager. She betters Bobby's management with actions, including hiring new staff and like more attractive dancers that turn lickety splits into a moneymaker. So very big move for Ruth. She's got her niche. Strip club manager. She knows what she's doing. And then Roy continues to use Russ as a fishing guide and attempts to kiss him, unprovoking a violent reaction. Ruth continues to follow her incarcerated father Cade's advice to learn more about Marty Bird's money laundering, and discovers the hiding place where he stashed the $8 million he brought from Chicago. So that's mainly the episode. The episode ends with them on the lake, and the Mason and his wife congratulating the Birds and saying they're going to build us a church. And of course that makes some people mad, as Jacob has drug trafficking through that Sunday service through the Bibles that he handed to his henchman, whose name escapes me at the moment. I'll tell you guys in just a second. Well, I mean, if you're watching the episode, you already know. So, pretty good stuff. I mean, it wasn't as entertaining. I'll give it a 7.9. I did like the Ruth stuff. I thought she did a really good job with like handling the strip club and the day-to-day operations of a club. And 7.9 just because it kind of didn't have much development. We've got Ash. Ash is his name, actually. The Snell's henchman. He's actually in the Bird's house walking around. And there's also a funny scene with Charlotte going to take a swim, and then Buddy walking by saying some funny stuff. Buddy's just hilarious. So, yeah, 7 out of 9. Make sure you leave your thoughts and your opinions about the episode, your overall score. Share it, like it, all that stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. And, of course, J-Dub will be back again soon with another. Peace.